Hello and welcome to the Joint Commission Resources Quality and Safety Network Accreditation Update. I'm your host, Gail Garbarino. A key element in the Joint Commission's approach to maintaining life safety compliance is having accredited organizations actively participate in building assessment. This not only facilitates timely identification and resolution of fire safety risks, but also reinforces the importance of remaining vigilant regarding compliance. When building owners discover features or situations that are not compliant with the Joint Commission's Life Safety Chapter, the preferred course of action is for the healthcare organization to immediately correct the deficiency or resolve it as part of a regularly scheduled corrective maintenance. Historically, the Joint Commission has required organizations to complete and use the Statement of Conditions, or SOC, as a proactive management approach to building fire safety. A significant component of the SOC is the Plan for Improvement, or PFI feature, in which the organization self-identifies the deficiencies and the amount of time required to complete the corrective actions based on budgeting and scheduling needs. All open accepted PFI items in the SOC were then required to be completed within 6 months of their projected completion date. Occasionally, an organization would need additional time to complete the corrective action, and the Joint Commission granted extension requests. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS, however, recently referenced Title 42, Public Health in the Code of Federal Regulations, which prohibits a time frame of more than 60 days to complete corrective actions in the physical environment. Taking it one step further, CMS went on to identify restrictions to be reflected in the survey process. These changes include no longer allowing the SOC to document self-identified deficiencies, instead taking the self-identified deficiencies and converting those to requirements for improvement by the surveyor. No longer allowing more than 60 days for corrective actions unless approved by the CMS regional office. The surveyor citing all deficiencies, replacing the extension request component with a time-limited waiver process using the Survey-Related Plan for Improvement, or SPFI process, that will be managed and tracked by the CMS regional office. Managing the survey-related equivalency process, as defined by CMS, using Salesforce and the SOC to manage and track the CMS regional office action. Removing the 6-month automatic extension, and no longer granting requested extensions. After reviewing these restrictions being placed on the SOC, Joint Commission leadership had determined that the basic building information and PFI components of the SOC no longer fit the quality assessment program as it was originally designed, and will become an optional management program that will not be part of the survey process. The changes made by the Joint Commission to the SOC and the overall survey process became effective August 1, 2016. They are: the open PFI items will no longer be reviewed by the survey team. The open PFI will no longer be imported into the final report. All life safety chapter deficiencies identified during survey will become requirements for improvement with a 60-day evidence of standards compliance. For those deficiencies that require more than 60 days, a time-limited waiver process is available. And only equivalency requests related to survey events will be reviewed. Also, post-survey, the CMS time-limited waiver and equivalency components of the SOC will be used to manage any survey-related deficiencies. For more information on these changes, please call the Joint Commission Department of Engineering at 630-792-5900. Now stay tuned for today's JCR QSN program.